have a list of things that need to be sorted. Oh, and Hamilton's here. Hamilton, you know what? No one's more organized than me. So I'm the perfect person to sort through a list of things that need to go into the naughty or the nice category. Let's do it.
All right, first one for you. We have a take that Home Alone is the GOAT of all holiday movies. Are you putting that take on the naughty or nice list?
Home Alone is the best. Ooh, Love Actually goes so hard in the paint, though. Hold on a second. Love Actually is so good. Like Christmas movie. I'm gonna say Home Alone and Home Alone 2 are 1 and 1A. Yeah, Home Alone, Lost in New York. Both of those are the goated holiday movie. Do not come at me with your Die Hard. Do not come at me with all the movies I haven't seen. It's a Wonderful Life and the one with the guy with the BB gun, the kid who wears the bunny costume. I'm not into any of that. It's Home Alone. That's it. Is that fair?
I love to argue. I love to argue with you, but I agree. Those for me growing up, those were the movies I always wanted to watch on Christmas. So yeah, I have to agree with you. I think
it's a lot of like, I just saw myself and I wanted to be Kevin McAllister, not only to take out bad guys, just like I would love for my family to have left me alone. I've talked to my therapist about it a lot, and I think that's why I think it's the best. It's the best movie.
All right.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. You're watching in Chicago.
That's going to be hard to top, but we're going to try, because next up, we're talking about kicker Cameron Dicker for the LA Chargers. Check out his hype video that he put together for the Pro Bowl.
Have you ever been victimized by a missed field goal? No good! Wide to the right! No good! Ah! My name is Cameron Dicker, and I'll kick for you. 50, 40, 30, doesn't matter. I'll make it. Bang! 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 Rain, sleet, or snow, this leg is ready to go. Don't believe me? Ask him.
Cameron Dicker is a really good kicker. He's outstanding, and I love him.
And I did not edit that. So don't be and let me kick for you at the Pro Bowl. Ah! So go to chargers.com/vote to send me and my leg to kick for you. Vote for me! Vote for me! Pro Bowl 2023, baby, let's go!
First of all, shout out to the Chargers, because that was incredible. The Justin Herbert edit, amazing. But after that video, is Cameron Dicker on your naughty or nice list for the Pro Bowl?
I think it was, oh man, I don't know where to put him, because I want to put him on the naughty list because it was just a little too long and my blood pressure went up and I'm just trying to relax right now. But then I'm going to put him on the nice list because the Chargers need something nice. And he might be the only true positive coming out of this Charger season. So with that said, 19 of 20 field goals made. And he's not missed an extra point all season. So I'm going to say Cameron Dicker to the Pro Bowl, nice list. That was not right.
Been a great year. Got to give the Chargers fans something positive to hold on to. So there we go. All right, next one. Another controversial holiday topic, inflatable lawn ornaments. Some people think they're tacky. Other people think they're cool. Kay, where are you putting inflatable lawn ornaments on your list?
Are we talking about the ones that blow at the car dealership? What are we talking? I think that I'm not an adult enough to answer this question. But I will say I had a big problem with in my neighborhood, the Halloween decorations, because there were 90-foot skeletons everywhere, and people go a little too hard when it comes to this. But I'll say this, I'm going to put it on the naughty list because this is hard, because you want to give people props, because I would never do it. So any dad that's out there stringing lights together, blowing things up with a vacuum and having all this, the electric bill this month sucks for everybody. So for that alone, wanting to bring holiday cheer, I get it, but you're trying to make me seem like a Grinch, and I am. Because this has Julia Louis-Dreyfus, I don't know, Margot, National Lampoon vibe, Christmas Vacation vibes all over it, and I'm here for that.
And we're going to continue to try to make you seem like the Grinch here as we go. Next, we're heading to Pittsburgh, where George Pickens is getting crushed for his lack of effort on this block on a run from Jaylen Warren, where he could have scored a touchdown. Pickens said he didn't block because he was trying to prevent an injury, similar to Tank Dell's that he had earlier this season. Jaylen Warren responded by saying if he was in that position, he would have blocked for George. So, Kay, is Pickens on the naughty or nice list?
How about Jaylen? Jaylen's on the nice list. I'll say this. Pickens obviously on the naughty list here. But I'll say, in the true holiday spirit of it all, Tomlin's a little bit on the naughty list. Tomlin and whoever decided to get rid of any veteran on offense that might have been able to like play the, what's the big brother's name in Home Alone? Buzz. Buzz like comes and like puts Pickens in a headlock like Hines Ward would have done, or like, you know, like of somebody to say like, what is going on here with the Johnsons and the Pickens and like, what is this? And I don't know if it's Tomlin, but there doesn't seem to be that guy on offense that's, you know, the Buzz putting tarantulas and saying woof on people's faces. Like, you know, like we need somebody on that offense to have a loose tarantula.
Yeah, so maybe it's the way they put this team together. Maybe we'll get into that a little bit later with Darius Butler. Need more tarantulas involved in Pittsburgh. That's a hell of a take.
Okay. What else do we got? This is a ridiculous segment.
All right, let's talk about holiday trees.
Everyone thinks I'm high. I'm not high. The comments are like, "Kay hit something called a glizzy. What is it called? A slizzy? What is it called? I did not hit that. Whatever that is, I did not do that."
Sure, Kay. Whatever you say. The bucket hat has mysteriously disappeared. Let's talk about Christmas trees. Fake trees for the holidays. Are they on your naughty or nice list?
Fake trees? I'm not a fake tree person. I like it. And then, am I going to get in trouble for like not liking or like cutting down a real tree? Are you trying to get me?
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Yeah, you might get in trouble for this.
I don't need that smell. I'm a real tree person. I like the smell. And I would say, you know what I'll say that's on the naughtiest list? Colored trees that aren't. If you have a fake tree, I get it. You don't want to clean. You like what? But if you were one of those people that has like a white tree, the jig is up. What are we doing? Those I really don't like.
I gotta say, Balsam Hill, some fantastic trees they put together, and you don't have to worry about. My parents had a nightmare experience once where there were bugs in the tree, and after that, I'm done with the real trees. I'm good never having a real tree in my home again.
Okay, I like that. Your cats probably get stuck in your tree. What else we got?
Oh yeah, they're constantly climbing it. All right, Joe Barry. He's been criticized all season. We just saw what's happening.
Nothing. You just set me up for. I just did not see that. That was like you did like a jab, look over here, punch right now, and I have to go talk about serious Joe Barry.
Oh yeah, we're going into Joe Barry right now, and he's been getting criticized all year. But after that loss to Tampa with Baker Mayfield putting up a perfect passer rating on his defense, Packers fans are really starting to call for his job. Matt LaFleur says that he's sticking with his guy. Kay, are you putting Joe Barry on the naughty or nice list?
Are Packers fans sticking with their guy, Matt LaFleur? I don't know. Bottom 10 defense this year, Joe Barry. Here's the problem. I will say Joe Barry's on the naughty list because, and Packers fans have every right to be calling for everyone's accountability because there's nothing worse than Groundhog's Day every year. There's nothing worse than like every year it's the same, like it's the same situation. He's had 5 bottom 10 defenses in 7 career years as a defensive coordinator. We're talking about Detroit, Washington, and Green Bay. So when you have the same results over and over and over again, you don't get the new, micro machines set. You don't get like the new Legos. You get coal in your stocking.
I mean, maybe, they shouldn't have let Zadarius Smith go. Maybe they should have done a better job putting this roster together. Maybe the 3 guys that were standing around David Moore should have tackled him. And I get it. Like, Joe Barry has his issues for sure, but I think there are other things going on there. And I think there's a little bit of an entitled town vibe going on in Green Bay because LaFleur, all the heat that he's taken this year, he's doing a phenomenal job developing Jordan Love. There are issues with this roster that need to be fixed. Maybe some of that vitriol should be going towards Brian Gutekunst a little bit for the roster construction. That's all I'm going to say.
You and Eric were in a fight in Titletown. You're going to have to do a thing after the show. What else we got?
All right, we're going rapid fire now. with a few naughty and nices. If you
We
have
have
five,
time. Somebody tell us what's going on. We have Darius Butler guys coming out. We have a Kate Katya with the Seahawks, and we've got sleepers to get to. So do we have time for this? I like this.
Yeah.
It's an unruly show. Continue.
We do have time. We're gonna let it rip. And if you put 5 or more things on the naughty list, you're officially the Grinch. That's how this is gonna work. So first up, eggnog.
Hold on. First of all, let's have people. If you guys have something that you want me to say is naughty or nice, put it in the comments, and we'll go through them. I'm looking at them now. Okay, go ahead.
Eggnog.
Oh, out. Disgusting. Out. Never. I would never. Just. What is the point? What is its purpose? Absolutely not.
Fake fireplaces on the TV.
I have a big problem with this. I don't find it romantic, soothing. I think it is very futuristic in a creepy way that is a movie that Keanu Reeves will star in someday. I'm not into it. It's very AI-y. I'm not into it. This smell, and eventually they're going to do it where it smells and there's a thing too out of the TV, and I don't want to live in that world.
All right. Taking exotic beach vacations to other countries right before Christmas, wearing bucket hats and eating kiwi.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Somebody said Christmas card. Christmas card straight in the trash.
Whoa.
You know what my tradition is?
What's
I
that?
don't open any of the Christmas cards until way after January 1st. I haven't even gone to the mailbox, Hamilton. My dad today was like, well, I sent you something, so where are you? And I'm like, oh yeah.
I mean, you literally took 3 years to open a Christmas gift I gave you once, so not surprising at all.
Another thing I talked to my therapist about. Continue.
All right, next up, fruitcake.
I have to accept love. I'm bad at receiving love. Fruitcake, out. Fruitcake and eggnog, coal, naughty list, get it out of my house. And it's so heavy. And I don't want to know why it's so heavy, but it's just not natural.
All right, if your goal is to not be the Grinch here, this is not going well for you. Office parties.
Office parties are on the naughty list, but I will say I went to 2 office parties, both for FanDuel, epically thrown, beautifully organized, East Coast, West Coast, step and repeats and glitz and glamour and great food. And Deb and her team did such an amazing job, and I got to watch Eric Wheelo just break it down. And up and Adam started a dance party, and I personally and Marissa were not ready for Eric's moves. So I will say I co-signed. That's the nice list.
Speaking of Eric, I love this next one on the list. Mariah Carey showing up like a groundhog every Christmas season.
Amazing. Who else can do that? Though I heard she wasn't number 1 anymore, and that Brenda Lee took her over. But then she brought Ariana and J Hud out at her concert, and she crushed it. I enjoy it. That's a Christmas song. When I hear it, I'm happy to hear it. It's not you know what the worst Christmas song is? That Paul McCartney one. What is it called? I forget what it's called, but it's that and the Partridge Pear Tree. That is the worst song I've ever. That's just. I don't even think when it was written it was relevant and people understood what was going on.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I thought you were going to say Mariah Carey got replaced by Jordan Mailata for his rendition, which was phenomenal.
It was phenomenal. We listened to it in the car on the way to the Chargers Broncos game with Steph Dudowski, head of music from the NFL. Shout out.
That was amazing. All right, next 24-hour marathon of A Christmas Story every year on TBS.
I don't know what is the Christmas Story the one with the blonde kid?
Yeah. You're out.
Peter Billingsley. No idea. Skip. I can't answer because it doesn't look appealing to me. I'm not interested.
All right, gift cards as gifts.
It's like the Muppets. People like that. I was looking at lists of best holiday movies. They had that Muppets. Who likes a puppet? People out there that like puppets should be on the naughty list. And a bunch of other lists, by the way, too. Government list.
All right, so you've gone way over the Grinch. You're officially the Grinch. Last one I have for you. The Bengals beating the Steelers this weekend without Jamar Chase.
Oh my God, stop. You're like sneakily putting serious things into this whole conversation. I'm going to say the Bengals beating the Steelers. Can you take me through some odds? I don't see them on the screen. Do you see them?
All right. So the Bengals are favored still by 1.5.
I think the Bengals can do it. They're going to beat the Steelers without Jamar Chase. Zach Taylor's really impressed me. Obviously, Browning's done his thing, but it's Zach Taylor, who I've been more critical of than most, I feel like, is doing his thing. And speaking of the Bengals, Jake Browning is having a moment in Cincinnati. They've won 3 straight. It's amazing. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe right here. Do it now for the latest from Up and Adams.